It is not many days we get to see an African-American woman standing at that podium, ringing the bell, representing a sports brand when we think jockstraps and jerseys. What does this mean to you?
It's so incredible, first of all, to be a woman and to be representing Under Armour, to be standing next to Steph Curry and next to Jordan Spieth. And then to be here, I never imagined in a million years that I would have an opportunity like this. And it's an honor. It's a complete honor that I feel like I'm being looked at as a person, as a human being, not as a woman.
Well, as an artist and an athlete, your brand is so important to you. You've been with Armour for the last couple of years. Your first campaign, I Will What I Want, was their most successful. There have been over 9 million views at this point. When you were deciding what is my brand, who I want to be, why would you think a sports brand like UA?
You know, everything that I do is something that I genuinely and truly feel inside is my truth and what I stand for. And everything that Under Armour stands for and stood for when I agreed to be a part of it, it represents me. It's about being a normal person and working hard at whatever goal it is that you want to succeed in. It's about being an underdog and succeeding, having the will to make it beyond what people say your limitations are. And that's what works for me, and Under Armour represents all of those things. So it just made sense. It wasn't about a sports brand or a male-driven sports brand. It was just that the message worked for my message.
Well, we know what you've done for the brand in terms of awareness, the amount of women who now care about this brand. I mean, what you've done. What has the brand done for you as a dancer?
It's brought dance to a much broader audience. For athletes and sports people, sports fans, to now look at ballerinas and think, okay, that does take a lot of work, and they are athletes as well. Under Armour has given me an incredible platform to be seen by more people than just the classical ballet world, and for them to understand how much work and dedication and sacrifice that it takes to do what I do.
Is that what this campaign is about? When I think Steph Curry, Jordan Spieth, Misty Copeland, the Rule Yourself campaign easily could have been about just running a victory lap, saying, did it, drop the mic, I just won. But it doesn't seem to be what the campaign is at all.
That's what separates Under Armour from a lot of other sports brands, I think. It's sending that message that it's not about the destination, it's the journey and how you get to that place of success, and that it's not, you know, you just see someone all of a sudden dunking a basketball, but what it takes to get there. And we all wake up every morning and have to work our butts off to get to this point, and that's what this new ad is showing. It's showing all that it takes to make up a person like me, Steph or Jordan, and what it takes to get there.
Then where are you in your journey professionally?
I am just now starting. I feel like I'm starting over with my career. I'm now at a point that I've dreamed of being at as a principal dancer, and now it's like this is where the journey begins as a principal dancer and as an artist, as a real true artist at a very high level, and it's exciting.
Do you view yourself as an artist or an athlete?
Both. There's no way to separate those two things as a ballerina. We are physically at such a high level, but then we also have to become characters and we have to tell a story, and that's what separates us from athletes, is that we have to be top-notch actors and actresses on top of being in the best physical condition in that .02, whatever, you know, that category. So it's such a special thing to be a part of.
Does that mean you think you're in better shape than Tom Brady, Steph Curry, and Jordan Spieth?
Yeah.
Yes? That's a yes?
I think because we're using so many aspects of ourselves that it's not just a physical thing, and it takes so much mental preparation and being present mentally to do what all of these athletes do.
Okay, so you're mentally stronger and physically stronger than those guys. Are you watching? Yeah.
On top of it all, you know, we have to be so just kind of settled into things. We can't show the hard work. We have to make it look effortless. We have to make it look like we're just up there as an actor and telling a story, but what we're doing physically is just as demanding. So there's just a lot more that goes into it.
Ballet is perceived as a very elite art form, very high end, very exclusive. And UA is really about mass market and the underdog and inclusion. So are you changing what the narrative is for ballet?
That's been my message, is that I don't come from the typical background that most ballet dancers do to be a part of this world. And my message has always been that every child should be able to experience something like the classical ballet world, which has changed my life. It shouldn't matter where you come from, what you look like, what your body type is. You should be able to, every child should be able to experience that. And hopefully that is changing the perception of ballet and making people feel like they can be a part of it. They can come and watch it and they don't have to look a certain way to be a part of it.
So in terms of ruling yourself, willing yourself to do things and achieve things that you haven't yet, what do you want to do next?
I want to continue to educate people on the classical ballet world, for them to respect us in the same way they respect athletes, for them to see us in that way, especially as women, that we should be equal to these top athletic men, that we should be seen in the same light, and not have to deal with body shaming and not have to deal with our physical appearance, but our performance and what we bring to the table.
Do you feel like you've influenced Under Armour as a brand in terms of products? We know what you've done in terms of brand awareness, the success the campaign has had, but in terms of what they sell, what they put on their shelves, what women like me walk in the store to buy, how have you influenced them? Are there products that I could say, Misty wears this, Misty is the reason Under Armour makes this?
Well, more recently they've started producing a leg warmer, so I'd like to think that I've been a part of that, influencing them with that. But I think as a dancer, as long as we're wearing things that are tight enough and supportive enough in a rehearsal process, then anyone can wear that. And so when I'm in the commercials, I'm wearing all Under Armour product and I can move in it, and it's stretchy and flexible, just like anyone who's doing yoga or Pilates. So it works for a dancer.
Well,
the products
congratulations.
Work.
Rule yourself, kicked off.
Thank you.